Well, the message from members of public safety was clear, that if you cut our numbers, you endanger lives. And that point was made in dramatic fashion by the president of the local firefighters union.
I'm Mark Monahan, president of the Cincinnati Firefighters Union, IAFF, Local 48. That was 1 minute. I think we can all agree that it seemed longer than 1 minute and that it was somewhat uncomfortable. Now imagine that you or a loved one are trapped on the second floor with fire raging on the floor below you. Imagine that you have to wait an additional minute for somebody to rescue you.
Also making statements tonight in a dramatic fashion, the Fraternal Order of Police. They brought in hundreds of police caps and recycling bins, accusing council of spending $4 million on recycling rather than on saving jobs.
As we showed council exactly what it would look like. They have 131 police hats and how many recycling bins it took to hold those, the 139 police specialists being demoted and the 24 police sergeants being demoted. And we took recycling bins and filled those with those police hats, and that basically shows us what their priorities are. That's $4 million that could have been spent in the general fund on something else.
The city manager said in the long run, the recycling bins are intended to save the city money on tipping fees.
I understand in this climate, anything other than people gets questioned, but the reality is when you're talking about a $60 million hole, you're not going to close it simply by eliminating recycling.
City Manager Dohoney says there isn't much room to maneuver when so much of the general fund goes towards salaries.
I can certainly understand their feelings. In fact, in my own career, I've been where they are. I've been laid off before. I've lost my job. It's not a good feeling. This is not a position that anybody wants to be in. But unfortunately, because of our economic condition at this point in time, it's where we are.
Now the process continues to move along. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, City Council will have a work session to go over the budget for the first time as a body. They'll also have the opportunity to question the city manager about his numbers. Carol?